Hey, good morning. It's Coach Michael Burt. I hope you're off to a great start. It's Monday, 7/28. Looks like on September the 9th. I like to bring these morning drives. They do go to my YouTube channel. Also, I have a podcast called America's Coach. I'm back in the studio now that we've got the level 10 podcast studio at the Greatness Factory. I'm back in the studio pumping out podcasts. And we're adding the podcast of where I'm a guest on other people's shows. So, good morning. Hope you're off to a great start. Here's how I know it's going to be a good day for you, because you live in the success cycle. Success cycle starts with a positive thought. It's going to be a great day. We're going to do big things today. There's a lot of people counting on us to show up, to grow up, and deliver. Because of that positive thought, Thomas C. Davidson, we're going to have a positive physiological effect on the subconscious mind, which means, hey man, we're going to be excited. We're going to be enthusiastic. We got good things happening today. Because of that, it's going to loosen up the body, and you're going to have fun today doing what you love doing. It's going to be fun. It's going to be profitable. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be profitable. This is the success cycle, right? Sewer cycle starts with a negative thought, which is going to lead me into what I'm talking about today. Good morning, Matt Crane. So what I'm going to talk about today is how to sell a bigger future, okay? And I can't tell you how many times in my life, and probably in your life, you've heard somebody say, man, this is just hard to sell. Okay, this is just hard to sell. I know, Eric Burns, that I've said it at some point. Coaching is hard to sell, right? And after I learned the success cycle starts with a positive thought. Sean, starts with a positive thought. Man, it's going to be fun to sell. There's 8 billion people on planet Earth. We can't even get to all these people this morning, right? Like the positive, like the success cycle starts with the positive thought. This is going to be fun. This is going to be exciting. Because of that, it has a positive physiological effect on the body, which actually loosens the body, puts you into positive subconscious emotions, fun, excitement, energy, eustress, Jeff Moats, good things, right? And because of that, the body loosens up. And guess what, man? It's going to be easy. So the first step, Chase, is when you ever hear somebody say, this is going to be hard to sell. I've said it in my life specifically about coaching. So I've been working on 2 books, 2 small books that I'm bringing out to the market. One is called 8-Figure Skill Sets Stuck in 6-Figure Vehicles. Okay, and that is a small book that I've got coming out about your skill set and how to use your skill set in a higher arena. Then I've got one coming out that I'm just finishing called How to Sell a Bigger Future. Many years ago, Coy, there was a book written called How to Sell the Invisible. See, some people are selling a product. Some people are selling a service. Some people are selling a bigger future, which is what I'm in the business of selling. I'm in the business of selling energy, prey drive, knowledge, skill, desire, confidence, future. Okay? Selling a future is selling an invisible. Okay? Coy, I'll be back down there October 18th, 38. So selling an invisible is selling a future. So I'm writing this little book about how to sell a future. You sell a skill. You sell an enthusiasm. You sell an energy, right? Energy is a capacity for work. Power, means or source for supplying energy. So if you're a powerful person and you have a capacity to do the work, you got the energy, man. And the energy, right? And I want to take you all the way back to one of the first contracts I ever signed. It was with a bank called First Bank. And I spoke for 30 minutes on a Saturday morning. And Webb Evans, who was the COO of that bank, came to me and he said, I want you to come see me. I went to see him. I said, what do you want me to do with your people? He said, I got 500 people in 43 locations around the state of Tennessee, 38 cities, 43 locations. And here's what he said. I want you to infect our people with your enthusiasm. That word enthusiasm means God within. It means it means inspired, inspiration. I want you to infect our people. Selling the invisible. So many years ago, I wrote a little book called The Intangibles when I was a basketball coach. How do you measure trust, chemistry, buy-in, leadership, creativity, prey drive? We're actually developing an assessment for prey drive. How do you measure these things? Okay, these are intangible. So when you're selling a future, what you're doing is you're saying, look, we're going to take all of my past and all of my experiences and all of everything I've ever learned, Ben, and we're going to package that up and we're going to distribute it and we're going to help you. And at some point in the future, you're going to get increase. Wallace Wattles called this the impression of increase. Selling an enthusiasm. You're selling an impression of increase. With me in your life, you're going to be at such a better place in the future. So a lot of people are selling a house. That's a physical thing. A product, a mouse pad, physical thing. Okay. Something here on my wife's desk. She's in Italy right now. So it's like you're selling a product. Well, you use your skill to create a product or service that solves a problem. I'm speaking to the people who need to learn how to sell a future. If you're recruiting, you're selling a future. If you're selling coaching, you're selling a future, right? If you're selling partnership, you're selling a future. If you're selling a product that's pre-revenue, you're selling a future. You got to get great, Amanda, at selling a future, okay? And that is the impression of increase. So this little book that I'm writing called Selling a Bigger Future teaches you how to change your mind about what you're selling. And it's like, I ask people, if you got into my coaching program, and let's say you invested $25K in the coaching program, and the only thing you got was remarkable boldness, would that be worth $25K to you? If I read a book, there's all these books in my wife's library. If I read a book and the book helps me make $1 million more, is the book worth $30, what they charge me, or is it worth $1 million? You got to change your mind about what you're selling. Okay, and if you can get a person to go, okay, boom, with that person in my life. So in the book, I talk about becoming a must-have versus a nice-to-have, where they can't even see them reaching their future without you. Like you are a must-have to their equation. So we're selling a future, an energy, an enthusiasm, a mental construct, a model, a methodology. You're selling your past. So I'll close it with this, because the people who are very skilled at selling are very skilled at selling this, the invisible, okay? These are things we'll be talking about at our conference. I'm selling you on coming to Activate because I know when you get in a room with these people, you're going to walk away higher prey drive, more skilled, more ready to go, more focused, and you're going to finish the year strong. That's September 26th through the 28th. I'm also coming to Houston, Texas, September 19th. I'm coming to Watercolor, Florida, October 18th, or down in the 30A area to do a full day down there called the Bigger Table. So I'm on fire, guys. I'm excited. I woke up with an enthusiasm and a heart optimism that we're going to have a great week and we're going to have a great September. So can I get you started today, and can we get you moving towards something? Reach out to me, message me, and let's get you going, man. Let's get you into a bigger future. Let's get you into selling a bigger future, because at the end of the day, that's really what everybody's selling. I'm Coach Burt. Make it a great day. Everybody needs a coach in life. Love you guys.